So it is Saturday, and as with every Saturday, these girls come in for many hours to work on their progress in preparation for a robotics competition, for which they've learned the fundamentals of the robotics platform that they will be using in preparation for a first LEGO League robotics competition. This year, the theme is hydrodynamics. That means that the girls have to consider in the real world how we use, transport, and dispose of water, and they, like every first LEGO League team, have to come up with a solution that they find within that framework, and then try to create a real-world innovation that could possibly be used to combat whatever problem they did find. So they really have to engage with real-life, research issues and figure out how they could make an impact on their chosen community through that research prompt. For myself, I thought, why can't I find another Muslim girl in my community who's interested in robotics and STEM the way I am? And I took that further and said, why don't I see enough different brown girls, black girls, Latina girls at robotics competitions? And that was just kind of the question that led me to think, could I possibly help those girls be interested in STEM? So FemSTEM was the effort for me to engage with my community. I wanted to teach robotics somehow because I had all this great robotics knowledge to teach the middle school kids. I've been interested and enjoying public speaking for so long. How can I apply that to help the girls in my community? And I'd like to help all minority girls with the experience that I've gained.
It's really amazing to have one of my dear friends, one of my closest friends, Zaina, to start one of these, because when she first came up with the idea, I was like, yeah, it sounds pretty cool. We can do it for a couple years. It won't get too big. And then throughout the competition season, I realized how big of an impact this is actually having on girls all over the world.
When it came time for me to create curriculums and lesson plans, I would use a lot of what I could find on the internet from what other robotics coaches did, and I made sure to find communities that were interested in the same cause as I was. So I was able to connect with them through Facebook, get their advice, because there are so many smart girls, who are interested in this cause, and see how they could advise me on my situation. So middle school kids, middle school girls in particular, are incredibly impressionable, and they're figuring out how they can have an impact on their communities at this time. So when they're able to connect what they've learned to impacts that they can make on the real world around them and solve problems that are immediately there for them in their community, that's very relevant, and it's going to make a lesson so much more important and stick in their mind so much longer. My name is Zaina, and I'm the founder of FemSTEM.